Alright, so you must first put your blade onto one of the holes of the rod, and then rotate it to whatever direction you want. We did put in a rod just like what I asked you to do. Okay, so if you open that part, it's just a simple rod. Okay, so you must use that rod and connect the blade onto the hub using that rod. And then what you wanted to do is you wanted to have this rod and blade go around this, and the number of holes we have on this hub is 12. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 holes. Okay. To be able to repeat adding this rod, you can do this manually, one at a time, or you can use the patterns. Okay. So since we're going to use a circular pattern, we must have an axis of rotation. And the axis, we want this rod to go around these holes, so the axis should be somewhere here in this hole over here. So we're going to add an axis here. So we're going to click the axis tool, and we're going to click on the side wall of this hole, and it should add this axis to us. When you click OK, you should see this axis. Now this axis should be present before we add this rod, and if this axis is the last thing you did, then it's going to be below this rod. So we want to move that up before the rod. There you go. Okay, so now that we have an axis of rotation, we can select the rod. Okay, you can select that here, you can select that here, and then we're going to select this pattern. Select the rod. You can use this button here, you can use this big button here. So click that rod pattern, and we're going to change the type of pattern we want to do. We want to use an axis, so click that, and then we're going to select the axis that we just created, and then we have to change the number of items going in the first direction, which is around this, and then the number of items going in the other direction, which is going out. So we only want one item because we only want one rod, but we want it to go 12 times. So we're going to put 12 here. Okay, press enter. And then we also have to know the angle between each item. So this is a complete circle, and we wanted 12 items. So a complete circle is 360, and 360 divided by 12 is going to be 30. So we have to change this to 30. There you go. So you can see now that there's a reference point for each hole. And then all we have to do now is simply click OK, and it should put all the rods there. We can go and do a global interference to check whether they all went inside that hole, and there you go. This portion is going to be an interference because we just downloaded this hub. So click OK, and we're doing the same thing for the blade. Okay, you're going to use the same axis and then make that go around using patterns. Okay, and then change that to axis and repeat the process to get your blade go all around this hub and attach these rods. Okay.